Dear students, am I audible or not?
Audible, sir.
Yes. Okay, so
Yes,
first
sir.
you should know about data and information. So what is the raw data and what is the information means? That is a processed data. Okay, and you should know about the computer and its functionalities, or the definition of computer and its functionality. Okay, so what are the main functionalities of a computer? Okay, this is very important. Then the functional components. Okay, so when you see about these functionalities, here you will discuss the components of the computer. Okay, this is also important. That is, we see a computer architecture diagram which shows input device, output device, and a central processing unit, which contains control unit and arithmetic logic unit. Okay, so I saw in the exam also, students, some people are simply they are giving a diagram as a theory concept. Okay, so you have to draw neatly. Okay, and you have to mention everything clearly and where the information come from, and after processing where the output will go, right? So you have to draw neatly, so that only I'm asking everyone to practice everything, right? So in these components, so you should know about all the devices. Okay, so that is hardwares, that is a term, hardwares and softwares. So hardwares, you should know about all the input device, okay, output device, and storage, that is memory devices. Okay, are both input and output devices. Okay, so memory devices we will see later, input devices and output devices. Okay, then in the CPU also you should know about the control units. Okay, what are the units present in the CPU, right? That is very important. So these are related to this functional components. Okay, students, understood? The CPU contains control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and memory unit. Okay, and memory unit, you should know about that bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, that units of the memory. Okay, so units of memory. Okay, that kilobyte, megabyte. Okay, simply you should start from bit, byte, and like this you should know up to terabyte. Okay, 1 TB. Okay, don't forget anything, so you should know about all the things. Then in the memory devices, okay, that is storage devices or memory devices, there you should know about the important devices like RAM, ROM, then hard disk, CD, DVD, okay, pen drive, all the secondary devices. Okay, that is the secondary devices means that is a removable, and it can store a large amount of data compared to these primary devices. Okay, students, understood? Students, understood or not? Okay, so like hardwares, so you should also know about softwares of the computer. So what is software? The definition and its types. Okay, software and its types. So types, you should know about application software. Okay, application software, system software. Okay, then utility softwares. Okay, these are the things you should know with the examples. What is the example for application? What is the system software's example? What is utility software? Okay, so when you're coming under the system software, you should know about operating system, that is OS. Okay, operating system. So the operating system, you will know a lot of things. like what are the functionalities of our operating system, okay, what are the main things, how it working, what are the things it managing, okay, everything you should know about operating system. Okay, that is called system software. And in this not only this operating system is a system software, you also having language processors. Okay, language processors like a compiler, interpreter, okay, assembler. These are language processors that will convert your coding, that is a high level language, into machine level language. Okay, so kindly note down that thing also, right? Then in operating system, you should also know about its functions and types. Okay, what are the types of operating system and functions of operating systems? Okay, that is very important. Functions of OS and types of OS. Students, kindly note down these things. Okay, so whenever you are studying, preparing for the exam regarding Unit 1, you have to read all these things. These are very important. The questions will come from this only. Okay, this is about the computer and its fundamentals. Okay, then next thing is Boolean logics. Okay, Boolean logic. What are the things we should know? Okay, so first you should know about the what is Boolean. Okay, then what are the rules? Okay, definition is the first thing you should know. Then what are the rules and the laws? Okay, rules and laws of Boolean. Okay, that identity law, emulment law, complement law, De Morgan's theorem, everything you should know, right? Then you should know about the truth table. Okay, truth table of logic gates. Okay, so see, first you should know about logic gates. So logic gates have symbols. Every logic gate have a symbol and a truth table. Okay, so these are the things you should know. So what are the logic gates are available? Okay, the fundamental logic gates are and, or, not. Okay, then the derived gates, that is combination of and not, will produce NAND gate and NOR gate. Okay, these are called universal gates. Okay, universal gates. Then extra you will have XOR gate and XNOR gate. Okay, these are other type of logic gates. So you should know about all the logic gates and its symbol as well as truth table. Okay, and regarding this you should know about Boolean expression to, that is converting Boolean expression to logic circuit. Okay, and logic circuit to Boolean expression, that is very very important. Okay, it's vice versa, so you should know about converting from one type to another type. Students, understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I think that's all about the first chapter. Okay, this everything related to first chapter. So kindly understand everything. Okay, so this fully about first chapter. Okay, chapter 1, that is computer fundamentals. Okay, next we will see about the second chapter. Okay, that is number system and string representations. Okay, that is totally called as information representation. Okay, number systems. So number system, how many types are there, students? 4. Okay, so binary number system, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. Okay, so in this you should know about the representation, that is how many digits are there in the binary and what is the base value. Okay, so base, you should know the base of the binary is 2 and you will have only two numbers, that is 0 and 1. Okay, then decimal, the base is 10, so you will get 10 numbers, that is from 0 to 9. Okay, up to 9. Then in octal, the base is 8 and you will have 8 numbers, that is from 0 to 7. Okay. Then hexadecimal, that is base is 16. Okay. So you will get 16 numbers, that is 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay. A, B, C, D like that up to F. So A is 10, B 11, C 12, D 13, E 14, F 15. So 0 to 15, you will have totally 16 numbers for hexadecimal. Okay. So in this, you need to know how to convert from one number system to another number system. Okay, conversion you need. Okay, totally we have 12 conversions. Total conversions we have 12 methods are there. So kindly do some examples for every conversion. Okay, examples you need to do, right? Practice. Then this is the number system representation. Then we will go for so one more thing is there, that is a binary addition. Okay, you should know about binary addition, adding two numbers. Then string representation. Okay, string representation, what we learned means encoding scheme. Okay, how to encode by using ASCII value, ISE and Unicode. Okay, encoding schemes you should know. So we have three types: ASCII, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, then Indian Standard, Indian Script Code for Information Interchange, and one more is Unicode, that is universally applicable for everything. Right? Students understood? This is string representation. Students understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so these are the important things about second chapter. Okay, but second chapter, this is not a simple thing. See, the conversions, students, there are a lot of things available for conversion. Okay, you already know. You should know about every conversion, that is binary to other three number systems, and decimal to other three number systems, and octal to other three number systems. Like this, you should know everything. So yesterday also I shared the material. So kindly students practice with every example. Okay, then only you can understand. That will help you to understand lot of things, right? So these are second chapter. Okay, this is fully second chapter, right? Students understood first chapter and second chapter. Then
Yes, sir.
we will go for third chapter. The third chapter is emerging trends. Okay, emerging trends. What are the things we learned? Okay, so here we learned some six concepts. First, we saw about cloud computing. Okay, cloud computing. What is cloud computing? You should know what are the types. Okay, that deployment model and service model, everything you should know, right? In cloud computing, that its usages and its diagram, applications, a difference between private cloud and a public cloud, everything you should know. Okay, then we learned about the concept blockchain technology. Okay, blockchain technology, this is very important in nowadays. Okay, so what is the blockchain, what is its technology, how it is using, where are the areas we are working, what is the working model, everything we learned, right? So how the blockchain technology works, that is a contains on diagram having 7 steps. Okay, don't forget that 7, that is very important. Okay, Then the third one is artificial intelligence. Okay, so artificial means everyone know that is a man-made things are artificial. Intelligence means that is a thinking power. Okay, so man-made thinking power is called artificial intelligence. That is the knowledge we are giving to any machines. Okay, with automatically knowing everything, and you should know about the applications of artificial intelligence. Where are the area we are using artificial intelligence, and you should know about the difference between normal programming and AI programming. Okay, and what are the advantages of artificial intelligence? Okay, like high speed, high accuracy. It is useful for risky areas. Okay, that you should know, right? Then the next concept is machine learning. Okay? Machine learning is the concept we are giving some knowledge to machine so that it can learn without anyone's help. Okay, it can learn everything. Okay, we are giving program that a computer can learn anything independently. That is called a machine learning. So you should know about its applications and the advantages and how the machine learning works. Okay, students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then the last topic is IoT, that is Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things means all the things are connected together to the through internet. Okay, so all the devices, that even the devices in the home also connected through internet. Okay, so that is the concept IoT. Okay, so this is a future technology. So when India get the 5G technology, definitely the IoT will be implemented in everyone's home. Okay, so you should know about these things. These are the important things of Unit 1. Okay, so this is the chapter 1 thing. So if you need means you can take the screenshot, students. Kindly take the screenshot. You can read everything, all the concepts. Okay, this is like just a mind map. Okay, you should know all the things. This is very, very important. Okay, students noted.